Hello everybody, you're welcome once again. This is a part 2 of this tutorial. In my previous episode, I showed you how to cut and sew this blouse with a cam collar. However, in this episode, I'll be showing you how to cut and sew these shorts with two side pockets. I'll be showing you how to attach your invisible zipper without a zipper foot. I would also be showing you the right zip to purchase. Here are the items I'll be using, and this is the zipper I'll be recommending, original invisible zipper. It is easy to attach and it is durable. The next thing I will do is to fold my fabric into two and come down by 1 inch from the rough side downward. I'll connect together with my ruler. This short is going to have a waistband of 1.5 inch. So I'll be taking away 1.5 inch. So my measurements will be starting like this. I'll mark a cropped depth of 12 inches. I'll take away 2 inches from 12 to realize my hip line. And then I will mark the length of the short, which is 23 plus 2 inches sewing allowance. Everything I did on this side, I'll repeat it on the other side. So I added 2 inches for sewing allowance. Half from that 2 inches will be to attach the waist of this shirt to the waistband, and the remaining 1.5 inch will be to fold the hem of the shirt. This is me trying to confirm my measurements. Don't forget that your measurement starts from 1.5 inch, which is your waistband. My crotch is 12 inches. I'm of an average height. Mind you, this shirt is an high waist. That's why I'm using 12 inches. This is the length of my shirt, and this is the extra allowance for hemming. I want to confirm what I have right there. I have 14. I'll be confirming what I have right here too. I have more than 14. So I want to ensure that the upper parts and the lower parts are equal. As much as I folded this correctly, the fabric right from purchase was slanted. That's why I am taking this measure to ensure that the both sides are equal. I would recommend that you go through this process as well. So at the waist, I will be marking 1 inch. I'll connect it to the hip line. This is me trying to create the curve effect. At the hem of the shirt, I'll come in by 1.5 inch and I'll connect it to the hip line as well. The next thing I will do is to divide my waist by 4 and add 2 inch seam allowance. My waist is 28.5 divided by 4 plus 2 gives me 9.1. My hip is 40, but I'll be using 42. Um, I'm going to mark it right there. My lap is 24.2, but I'm just going to approximate to 26. So, but my lap will be divided by 2 plus 1. So that gives me 14. 26 divided by 2 plus 1 gives me 14. So I'm going to extend this line and I will be making a curve. My actual the roundness of where I want this short to stop, my actual knee measurement is 17 inches, but I'm going to make it 20. So 20 right here, I'll be marking 20 divided by 2 plus 1. Don't forget waist divided by 4 plus 2, hip divided by 4 plus 2, lap divided by 2 plus 1, the roundness of your leg too. Wherever you want your short or trouser to stop, divided by 2 plus 1. In this case, mine is 20 divided by 2 plus 1. So I curve it all the way like this to the actual length of the short. And then from the actual length of the short, I'm just going to slant a little like this to the allowance. Can you see? I'll pin all around and I will cut. So before I cut that place, I'll come down by 1 inch from the waistline, from the center of the waist, and I will connect. First, I trimmed the rough edge off so I will not confuse you. So I came down by 1 inch from the center of the front piece, and I'm going to roll it all the way to the side, slanted like this. So I have folded another fabric for the back piece. So one of the differences is that the back piece will be higher at the center by 1 inch extra. So, and at the side I will mark one, it will be 1 inch wider too. I'll connect it to the waist. What I'm marking, this allowance I'm marking is going to be for the darts. The back piece is going to have a dart, so I'm going to connect it like this. The side is still equal despite the fact that it is wider, it's still going to be equal. I will extend the crotch by 1.5 like this, and I will extend the M by half inch. Slant it, don't forget, and connect like this. Also, this place is also going to be equal. It's only going to get wider at the crotch depth. I hope you understand. Perhaps I should just leave you to observe. It's going to be equal here. It's just going to be wider at the crotch. I'm just going to go ahead and trim. Do not forget that um the side of the back is going to be 1 inch wider. We are going to connect it all the way to the hip line, and this place is going to be wider by half inch. The crotch is going to be wider by 1.5 inch, and the center back is going to go upwards by extra 1 inch. I'm going to cut it slanted like this. Can you see? Now I'm going to trim off this part. As I've trimmed it off now, so it means the back is higher by 2 inches. I will extend the hip line and I'm going to notch. Go ahead and notch. This is very important. Fold the back piece like this. Find out where the midpoint is and notch as well. Take half inch on both sides of your notching. Come down by like 5 inch for the length of your dart and mark. I have stitched my darts. Can you see? I've also secured it with pin, so we are done with the back for now. I'm marking 2 inches here. I'll come down by 7 inches. This is the pocket. Give it a slight curve and trim it out. This is where our pocket will be. After this, get a piece of fabric and fold it into four. The piece of fabric should be 7 inches wide and 12 inches long. I will come down by, so I'm just trying to confirm. I realize one part is longer than the other. This is 7 inches wide and 12 inches long. Do not forget, I've cut it out. From this side that is open, I'll come down by 2.5. Much later, I realized 2 inches would have just been perfect. Nothing spoiled. Actually, I would have just preferred 2 inches. So place that side that you trim off that the other time, trim it off on this piece that you've cut out for your pockets. When it's up like this, place the right side of the pocket on the right side of your short and sew. So I have stitched that part, I have overlocked it. I'm going to push the part that I stitched to the pocket side. I hope you understand. Push it like this and top stitch. Can you see? This is what the top stitch looks like. Now hold this edge, take it to the other edge. Let me do it again. Take it to the other edge and stitch from where your previous sewing ends. Come down like this. Hold this edge, bring it to this place and stitch. You may also want to secure it with a pin. So I figure I should flip it over. Perhaps you will understand better this way. Can you see where your previous sewing ended? So just sew it. Start from there and sew it all the way. I've done that. Can you see? Go ahead and overlock it just like I did. Flip it like this. Secure with your pin. We would later be stitching that place. And we will need to secure this place as well. Come to the other side and repeat the same thing. So our pockets are ready. This one is perfect. So I'm just going to adjust this other one as well. Go ahead and stitch. Stitch that place that you just secured with pin. So I've stitched and this is what I have. Can you see what the pocket looks like? The top stitched part is inside. So I'll be placing the back piece on it and I'll secure with my pin. So I'll mark 1 inch at the waist. At the hip line, we notched, so I was able to identify it. I'll mark half inch there, and at the I'll connect like this first. Then at the hem of the shorts, I will mark half inch, and I'll connect to the hip line. So try to eliminate the sharp edge at the hip area. I have stitched, can you see? So I repeated the same process here. So my zipper is going to be at the hip, at the side. So when I sew it downward, I reversed it. Can you see? I reversed that side. That's where my zipper is going to be. Go over to the center piece of both the front and the part and the back and insert or place your measurement. So don't forget my waist is 28.5. Half of that is 14.25. Mark that. Check what you have. Divide it into two. Take half of that on this side. Take the rest on the other side. So can you see my notchings? That is my hip line. So remember, my actual hip is 40, but for all the times that I used exactly 40 for my shorts, I wasn't comfortable at all. So I always give it ease, mostly of 1 inch. But because I want this one to be a little free, a little bit more free on my body, so I made it two. So my actual EP is 40 years, but I'm using 42 for this one. Just come down by half inch here. This is where where we placed our lap measurement, and we simply give it 1 inch. So just take half inch here and half inch on the other side. That one is not up for debate. And connect like this. Lace is always a little tricky. Take your time and curve like this. So come up by about 1 inch. So I stitched and I stopped at that place. I'll do the same on this side as well. Half of my waist, 14.2, just take it there. So don't forget I'm using 42 for my hip, so half of that is 21. Just going to mark 21. Do well to spread this place out. This is 21, and this is the lap area, so just put half inch there, the remaining half inch. Connect with your ruler. It will look almost impossible at this end. Just be patient. You will be able to eventually connect. Come up by 1 inch like I said. Stitch it and stop at that 1 inch. I've done that. So the next thing I will do, please watch closely, is to take this. Can you see? Remember this place. Take one from the front and connect it to the one from the back. Secure with your pin all the way to the end and stitch with half an inch. You remember that we also gave 1 inch allowance to the hem of the short, right? So we've previously taken half inch from the side, so we'll be taking the remaining half inch now. Can you see? This is half inch. We'll be taking the remaining half inch. We'll just stitch all the way up. I hope you understand. Can you see? I've taken half inch from the lap on one side. I'll be taking everything I did here. I'll repeat it. So I've stitched with half inch. So the next thing is to just go ahead and overlock. I would overlock it before closing this place. Do you remember this place? So I've overlocked it. This is what I have. I'll go ahead and close this place. Do you remember the other? This is the center. We stitch and stopped halfway. I stitched that place and stopped halfway as well. So this is where we are about to close right now. I have closed it. Now I can overlock this place while I also stylishly reduce the sewing allowance. I would also be overlocking the sides. But let me show you something. So I had to turn it to the right side. I like my zipper on the left side. So I had to turn it to the right side so that I can note which one falls on the left side. So this is the left side. So I'm going to weave it and stop somewhere, and then I will weave the other side, collapse it together and weave it straight down. But for this side, I'm just going to weave it straight down. I won't be opening any side up. I don't know if you understand. I will hold this piece, I will weave it, and then I will stop somewhere. I will weave the other side. Then when I get to where I stop for the first one, I'm going to place it together, and this is what I'm talking about. Do you understand? This is what I have. So I've also reduced this center piece. Can you see? This is the side that is not going to have zipper. I just weave it together. This is the center back. This is the center front. Can you see? I'm just going to open that place up and give it a good press. Flip it to the right side and give it a good press as well. And then I will fold the hem of the short with 1.5 inch. Remember I gave it 2 inches, right? So 1.5 is going to be to fold this place, while the remaining half inch from the 2 inches is going to be to simply attach the waist to the band. I'm going to go ahead. Can you see? So this is the right way to iron your shorts, your trousers. This is the right way to iron it. Can you see? It's almost ready. I'm going to open this place up. This is where my zipper will be. I'm going to stop at that place where I reversed my stitching, and I'm going to insert my zipper. So I found a zipper that matches much more than black. So I'll be using this. Don't forget, when you want to purchase your zipper, check the head. This is the only way to differentiate the original from the other. So I have attached my zipper, and when you do not have a zipper foot, Have you ever wondered how they put a zipper? So you zip it down like this and then you stitch, open it up like this and stitch closely as possible. Can you see? Just stitch as closely as possible and then carefully zip it like this. Can you see? Can you see? When I was done, I gave that place a little pressing. So my waist is 14.5, don't forget, 28 inches, 28.5. So the band is going to be 1.5 inch wide. When you fold it, it's going to be 3 inches. We'll be adding one half inch to both sides. So the waistband is going to be on fold. I came down by half inch. I hope you saw that I came down by half inch. I've done this before. That's why I'm not so detailed about it again. But okay, I came down by half inch at the center. I marked half of my waist measurement and I added 1.5 inch sewing allowance to it. So I slanted it all the way to that. I'm going to mark my 4 inches, which is going to be the width of the waistband. You know, when you fold it and you stitch with half an inch on both sides, it's going to reduce to 3 inches, right? So I marked my waistband, half of my waist, which is 14.2, and I added 1.5 inch sewing allowance to it. I will explain shortly why I added 1.5 inch to it. Trim it all the way like this, trim this side, trim off the half-inch slanting. I've ironed my cotton stay on it. This is what I have. So look at this. This is 28.5 inches. I will fold this side with half an inch, so I'm going to mark the half an inch. I will also fold this side with half an inch, so I will add the half an inch. This waistband is going to overlap on the other by 1 inch, so I will mark the 1 inch. So we have 1 inch extra left. So I'm going to trim off that 1 inch on one side of the band. So I have also shown you how to attach waistband, but I'll be going over it again. So I'll place it like this with half an inch that I gave this side. Fold it with half an inch like this. Secure with your pin. Can you see the right side of this waistband is facing the wrong side of my shirt? I'm going to mark 1.5 inch here. Connect with my ruler. This is the other side of the band. Of course, you know this 1.5 inch is the sewing allowance, right? The 1 inch with which the band will overlap the other, and then the half inch we would use to fold the rough side in. So I'm going to place it like this, and I'm going to secure with my pin. Carefully pin all around with the right side of the band facing the wrong side of your shirt. So I've pinned on around. I'll go ahead and stitch with half an inch. I've stitched it, guys, and this is what we have. So I'm going to just flip it like this. I'll fold the remaining half inch and I'm going to secure with my pin once again. All the way to the end. So I've secured with my pin. Look at this side. You will see that that 1 inch is still on the zipper. Go ahead and stitch in this manner. And when you get here, let me remove the pin, fold it like this with half an inch. So we'll be left with the 1 inch with which this will overlap the other side of the band with. We're left with 1 inch. Can you see? So I have stitched. I like to stitch on the right side because it will be so straight. You can control it. Can you see? So it's overlapping the other side of the band by 1 inch. Look at this. I gave it a good press afterward. So you'll go ahead and put this. It is called skirt band hook. So I have put it there, and this is what we have. So when you are inserting your zipper, you know there is a portion of the zipper that went in, right? So don't sew that place close to your zipper so that it can be so that the head of the zipper will be easy for you to bring out. Do you understand? It is when you have sewn and you've come out of that excess of that allowance that you now begin to sew closely to your zipper. This is our outcome, guys. If you watched to this extent, I must really appreciate you. I hope you enjoyed. If you have not seen the previous tutorial, please do well to check it out. Till I see you in my next tutorial. Bye for now.